here. It's a bit harsh. All right, let me end this one. Return the dashboard. Let me delete all those lives that I just tried to do. They're in the past. Where are they? Can't find them. Oh, in the past. Hi, replay viewers. So sorry to be distracted, but I tried to do 2 lives just now at StreamYard, and for some reason the microphone wasn't working. I'm gonna delete them off of YouTube right now as to not confuse things, because I got a couple of people texting me saying, I can't hear you, it's low. It wasn't on at all. I don't know what the heck was going on with the mic. All right, they're deleted. You guys can hear me all right? I'm on the phone. I hate this. I hate the way I look on this phone. In any case, I just want to talk. You guys wanna talk? You guys wanna listen? So the first thing I'm asking you guys, see, I never know where to look when I'm on the phone. That's why I like to turn the phone away from me. I know where to look when I see the camera lens. So I'm making my birthday outfit, and I'm making my hat to accessorize. And the question is this too much? All right, so this is the outer part of the hats, one of my little bucket hats. You guys know I still have trouble with my template. I have like 4 templates that I'm trying to correct to see which hat I really like. Because do I like bucket hats or do I like a fedora? I don't know what I like, okay? So this is the outside part of the hat. And I'm looking for the liner or the inside because my hats are 2-sided. Is this too much? You guys can be honest. Is this too much for the brim? The next part of the hat would have something different than this when I flip it over. You guys, look, because I'm going to take it off now, and I'm not going to put it back on again. Is this too merge? Is it too merge? The bees, I like the blue that looks sky blue. And then Joe says the lemons work because the bees could be on the lemon tree. Y'all not going to let me look like a whole damn fool. You say, yes, it's too much. Okay. So y'all not gonna tell me I can't wear my birthday hat like Minnie Pearl and not tell me what fabric to buy. So I need advice. So see, that's 2-sided, music and black. What does it say there? Let's see. Let's see what it says. Does this not have 2 sides? Oh crap, it only has 1 side. What? Oh no, it has 2. It has 2. Let's see. Savior. Be still. You guys are going to see the part that say be still. Be still and know that I'm God. See, I like this floppy one. But I'm not taking this hat apart to use a template. It's too big. It'll blow off of my head in the wind. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Karen. Kathy, they already said it was too much. They weren't having it. I know if Thomasina was in here, she would say, I'm not going to let my sis go out like that. So this is just a piece of fabric that I had. Remember one time a lady came in here and she had a lemonade shop in LA, a beautiful lemonade restaurant. I was going to make her something out of this, a mask or something, and send it to her, but I don't think I ever did. So let me show you. Let me show you first of all. I have a lot to share with you guys, but let me go step by step. So remember I had this blouse from before, and I didn't have any hat for it, so I'm making a hat for that right now, just to show you guys. Sometimes when I get stressed out, I start sewing, and then I have a new set of stress by sewing. So this is that part. I have to rip out my base stitching. Joe just sewed the crown in for me. And yeah, this is the top part. This is the brim. Okay, let me turn it over so you can see. This hat goes with this blouse. You know, I try to match. How's your Monday morning going? I just needed some friends today. You guys know that I come on even when I'm low energy because I'm not inauthentic. You know, so it's been a rough week. Last week was a rough week. And I don't even know what fresh hell I'm gonna face this week, but for this moment the lights are on, the water's on. You know what I mean? What in the hell is going on here? Okay, we want to open. Not as many as you would think, because when I get rid of a shirt, I get rid of the hat too. You know, I just get rid of the whole thing. So I have maybe 10 hats. My sister-in-law in Belize has a bajillion. She buys her hats. She don't make them. They're like fedoras and stuff. So this goes here for the brim. This is gonna go here for the brim, right? It's not standing up yet. Where the crown there? Right here, the crown. So that's gonna go with that blouse. And the inside of this is simple. I have blue fabric like this, just plain blue. So, but I'm just working on this one because I never did make the hat before I went to Belize. Just wanted to show you that I'm working on this, okay? How do I decide if I'm gonna make a hat for an outfit if the fabric's like real involved like this? I'm like, yeah, this would look nice as a hat, you know? You guys ready to see my birthday outfit? You guys, hi Judy. And moderators, if any clown come in here today, don't play no game with them. Just block them. I'm tired of these people. So, let me show you my birthday outfit. Of course, it had to do something with this fabric. Why? Because I have a whole hat to go with it, guys. A whole hat. So my off-the-shoulder shirt. And for that person that's going to come in the replay and say, why you always make them stupid off-the-shoulder shirt? I've gotten that question before, you know. I don't think they're stupid because I think they look good on me. One, because I know how to do that. I have trouble sewing this part. See how wide this part is from here to here? See how this part is coming down on my arm? It's supposed to be up here at the end of my shoulder. I can't friggin' cut it. Every time I cut it and I try to cut the V or I slice off. Oh God, it's stress. Judy, I ain't doing nothing for my special day. The back part, I sewed this. Guys, can you believe I sewed this? And look, the seams lined up. You know, stuff like that you guys don't look at. But I look at stuff like that. And then I get mad when they don't line up and stuff. So the seams lined up on both sides. Both. When I was young, there was this kid where his dad was American, but they were Belizeans. And they tried to talk American like the dad, and they couldn't say both with the TH. They say both with an F. It's both. Why go have dinner with hubby? I don't like to eat out because I usually get sick after I eat out because of all the MSG and stuff in the food. What I like is going to the beach, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna go this year. I'll tell you guys what's been going on. So anyways, I'm just excited. I bought the fabric from the fabric lady. It has these eyelets with the see-through where you could see through, so I have to wear like shorts. I wear shorts with my skirts anyways. So this is my birthday outfit. It's this pretty white skirt. I love the three-tiered ruffle type of thing. And then the top, and then the hat. And I'm asking you guys, what kind of fabric should I put for the underside of the hat? I don't have a whole lot of leftover fabric left in my fabric bin, but I'll show you guys that in a second. I think I'm gonna take this hat off though, because under these lights, I am dying. I am dying. Oh God. You like it, Judy? I'm so glad. I'm so glad you love it. No, when it comes to the food, Judy, Joe always makes me whatever I want to eat for my birthday. If it's oxtails with rice and beans, or stewed chicken with rice and beans, or boil up, or burrito. We're not going to do burrito this year because we had a burrito 2 days ago and it was so good. We ate it the next day again. It was so good. Oh my God, why is it so freaking hot in this room? So Joe usually makes something that I like to eat and he'll do the bulk of it, like the meat, the rice, whatever, and I'll do the veggies. And then I usually make a carrot cake with just regular buttercream frosting or sometimes the cream cheese frosting. But I don't know that I'm even gonna do that. You know why? Because I made black cake the other day for my friend's birthday, and I have one that I can eat a piece of the black cake, right? And then I have my cream cheese ice cream. So I'm like, do I want to overdo? I don't know. I might end up doing the carrot cake. I have the ingredients to do it. And I do a little one, a 6x2 by 2 layers. Yeah. So, hi Spider-Man. And his man, her husband, but they just came from a vacation and bought a $1,000 dog and still, oh, see, this is how I was looking at it because Joe looked at me. So let me go back and tell you what's been going on. So, you guys know that I have a website, and what I sell from my website are my books. I have my books here right now too to show you. So normally with the people that I have the website with, I can switch it from annual to monthly. when the annual payment is coming up, because the annual payment is high. And when I switch it from annual to monthly, they'll take the first month payment, usually August the 8th, and then they'll come back like at the end of August and they'll say, hey, you've been a long time customer. We want to offer you this big discount to go back to annual, and it's usually 60 to 50% off. So when I came back from Belize, I totally friggin' well, I didn't forget. I didn't forget. I knew that it was due on the 8th. What I didn't know is that this year they were going to take the money 2 weeks early, not closer to the 8th, because I was going to think about it August 1st, right? So they took the money on July the 25th. And I've only got 2 credit cards and there's small limits. So one of them is maxed out, just paying utilities, and then I pay it off, right? So they took $432 right at an inappropriate time. So I went back and I said, hey, I want to switch to monthly. Take the $43 a month and give me back the rest of my money. You can't reach nobody. You can't reach a human being by phone, by email, by text message, not even a chat box for a robot. All you do, when they sent the invoice, there was a phone number on there, a California number. So I called it and it says, go to this website. When you go to the website, they circle you around and around and around and around into articles that you needed to read. And mind you, me and Gary have been, because Gary's the one that built the website for me with these people. We've been with them for 5 years and we've never had this trouble before. So, it was one fresh hell after one fresh hell, because they give you 14 days in order to cancel the plan, even if it's auto renewing. So I was within the 14 days because the plan was supposed to renew on August the 8th. So I kept every day, me and Gary kept at it. Man, shout out to Gary, because he don't need to do this. He do all this stuff for me because he loves me, right? And so it's just like it numbed my brain. It tired out my whole system. It just got me really, really down, you know? So, were you talking about that friend still? Yeah, so, yeah, Spider-Man, I was in Belize for 21 days. Um, it finally got to the point. Let me tell you what they did. Gary switched it to monthly. Gary was able to successfully switch it to monthly. And so we're waiting for them to reimburse the money. And they didn't. So when I went back to go check, now days are getting eat up in this 14 days. When I went back to go check, they said it was switched to monthly, but starting next year, August 2026. I'm like, oh, hell no. It needs to start now. This hasn't even started yet, right? So when I reached out again, I said, I want somebody to call me, because they said, we can have somebody call you. We'll call you in 3 minutes. That's the same day when we had the fire last Tuesday. And so when I was out there dealing with, the fire and evacuating and whatever, somebody called from a 916 number and I didn't take the call because I was recording. So they sent an email saying, we tried to call you. So I said, oh crap, that must have been that 916 number. Now you can't call it back, of course. The next day that number called again and it was nothing. It was solicitation, just random crap solicitation. So they didn't call. They never called. And so they said that one article said I couldn't cancel. Once I paid that annual payment, there was no way for me to cancel. And the other one said, you have 14 days to cancel. They kept on sending us different articles. They didn't send the articles to us. They just send us to find the articles. And so finally, Gary, Joshua, and me, we got together and we said, we'll do a dispute. So I disputed it with my credit card, and I'll tell you why I disputed it. After Gary switched it to monthly and he already said he can't start till next year, within 2 days I went back to check and they switched it back to annually. So next year at the same time I'll have the same issue. I really don't like what this company was doing. So I went back. I went back and I did the dispute, and Citibank credited me back the money after 3 days. And now we're in that limbo where we're waiting for the company to switch my website from a bot website, a hosted website, to a free website. And that means it'll be a blog website and it won't have the shopping cart set up for you to buy my books. But Gary's already shopping around for a new host to migrate the website over to a new host. So it might take a little while, 2 weeks, a month, because Gary going on vacation too. and his vacation come first. And I tell him, don't even think about my issues. You go enjoy your damn vacation. When we come back, we're going to deal with this, okay? Darwin. I know. Brenda said, my friend crazy grandma Brenda said, sorry, Darwin, but we get a bunch of crazy people in here sometimes. Sometimes we have, we're kind of traumatized. So here are the books. And you know I don't lie about inventory. This book I'm not going to buy again once I'm sold out, because it's taken me quite a few years to try to sell 100 of these books. And I have a lot left. Definitely over 50. I'm not going to go count the inventory, because I only count the inventory at the start of the year to give my tax guy. So what the hell did people got with my lips? Go to your own mama lips. So anyways, I'm trying not to get triggered, because you know I try to leave this one up. I'm not buying this again. I have a lot left. We're not even gonna lie. We don't lie over here. This one, I have maybe 22, 23 left of this one. But I don't know what that the people problem with my lips. Go look on for them my lip. Both sets. Don't let me get started. So this one, probably 23, 24 left. Not buying it again when I'm done, because although I sold this one quicker, my inventory ties up, my money ties up in inventory for too long. This one, and you guys are gonna cry, I literally have 15 of this left. 1-5. 1-5. I'm not lying about any. Kathy, you know I get ratchet. I'm not buying this again. Not doing it. I'm tired of buying 100 books to hold in inventory, and then the money sits there tied up for years. Brenda said, I got this. I got this. Shh, shh, shh. Stay on track. Thank you, B. Thank you, B. That was very needed. Sarita, are you in this live? Sarita came in one of the other lives that was muted, so I hope she came back. I'm showing you what I have in inventory. People don't like for me to do this, but I tell the truth. I got 2 of this in inventory, the cake book. And I got 2 of the bread book in inventory, because I bought some when I came back, and I fulfilled orders when I was gone. So I have 2 left, and I have 1 of this in inventory. And going forward, after these are all sold out, these are the only books you're going to be able to get from me. I'm not going to say that I'm never going to buy those books again, because I'm always going to have access to them. Because of the company that I made it with, they don't sell books, they just make books, right? So I'm never going to say never, but right now, nah. We're not tying up that kind of money in inventory no more. With Amazon, I can buy 1. I can buy 2. I can buy 3. I can buy up to $999 for the same price. So it's not like because I bought 1, I paid more, you know, and I bought 50, so I paid less. It's not like that. That company is like that. If I buy more than 100, I pay less, right? Now, these are the only books you're going to be able to have access to eventually. So if you're coming in the replay, if I leave this up and you want to buy this book, any of these books, go to my email. It's barepantryshow@gmail.com. That's why I kept a Gmail, and I didn't do like Barbara@barepantryshow.com, because that goes with whoever is hosting. So that's why I always keep a Gmail or a Yahoo. But barepantryshow@gmail.com. Just hit me up over there and say, I want to buy that cake book, or that Belize bread, or that bread book, or that Belize book, or one of these other books. And then I'll tell you how to send the payment, and then you give me your address and I'll ship it out. We're going to have to do that for a minute, okay? Because the stress that then people put me under is not worthwhile. Now, my sister have them too for her website, and I've warned her, because I feel like every time you go through shit, there's a duty to warn. And she went and switched hers from annually to monthly. And I told her, go back and check it in 2 to 3 days to make sure they haven't switched it back. Because I got another article that says, we're sorry, but if you want to switch back from annual to monthly, that's not allowed. It's always been allowed, right? So then when I was canceling with them, because you can't even cancel. I'm trying to cancel with them. When I canceled with them, they said, oh my God, we're so sorry to see you go. Click this drop down menu to tell us why you're leaving. And there was a bajillion reasons, and 2 of them was it's too expensive, and the other one was I want to switch to monthly. I didn't pick that one where I said I want to switch to monthly, because I was well past that. You don't piss me off. You don't want to talk to me. There's no customer service. I'm one little me and I have the best customer service because I actually listen to my buyers. You know how many people, not a lot, but at least 3 people in 14 years have said they didn't receive their book. I never once did I question them. Other people in my surrounding might say, you sure? You know, the post office said they got it. You know, I always replenish. I rather do that and God bless me. You know what I mean? I don't think somebody's going to come lie about that, right? So, no customer service. And the company is Wix, Wix. Don't go with Wix. I'm sorry. I'm leaving them. So, I've had other hosting people before, and Gary's looking into the best one, the one where I can still have access, because people go to my website and they write to me through the website, the chat box or whatever, and it comes to me in an email. And then I see it in my email and I click on it and it takes me back into that chat, that message center thing at Wix. And I like that feature, but if another company that I'm going to go with don't have that feature, it's okay. My email is underneath every one of my videos. Not my live videos, because I don't go back and post the normal things that I have under my live videos, but they're under my uploaded videos. All my information is there. My phone number is there. My email address is there. Everything is there where you can reach me. Okay? What you said, B? Card on phone again. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? This company has been good till now. I'm not gonna lie and tell you they've always been horrible. Till now. They sent me a survey and they got zeros. If you could put a zero, they got zero on everything. And it's like, can you please tell us why? I'm like, you have no customer service. You jerked me around. I kept telling you what I needed to do. I was able to do this before in the past. And there's nobody, not even a robot. I wish I could even reach out to a robot. At this point, I would have been happy to talk to a friggin' robot, an AI. No, it was just read this article, read this article, read this article. And the articles don't tell us nothing. Hi, Hazel. So if you see that I look tired, thank you for not saying that. Because some people like to go, hey, you look tired, baby. Are you okay? I was like, okay. If you see that I look tired, it's because I've been going through fresh hell all of last week. Starting on the 25th of July, this started. And then we had that fire on the 5th of August, right? So let me tell you what's coming up. Can I just tell you that I'm done? I'm over it. I'm done with this Belize vacation videos. I know that you guys have been enjoying them, but I'm burned out. I'm burned out in my brain. I'm burned out in my soul. I'm burned out in my spirit. I'm burned out in my body. My neck hurts from editing. I'm so glad to just be able to sit here and talk with you guys rather than be editing right now. Oh my God, that's how it is when I call immigration. AI sent me on links. It's stupid. It's stupid. I'd rather talk to the AI than to go watch links, you know? So, yeah, I'm burned out, and I know why I'm burned out. I've been editing, what the hell is that? Okay, I've been editing videos for Joe's page and my page. And together we're gonna end up putting up 14 videos at my page in my series, and 12 at Joe's page. And I've struggled at Joe's page because Joe didn't get a lot of footage. At first he ran out of memory on the computer, a space on the memory. Then we finally got him a memory card, and then he was recording again, but a lot of the days was spent just dealing with that house, and there was nothing interesting to record. You know what I mean? So, but me, I can talk. So you know I'll find something interesting to record for me. For me. So I'm tired of editing the videos. I'm to the end now. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. And if you guys see that thing in astrology, I think it's astrology or astronomy. God, I don't know which one it is. That's called Lionsgate. I don't know why I saw that all over the internet and thought it had to do with the movie theater, the movie production house, Lionsgate. No, it's an actual thing where there's a portal open where you should just like leave all your crap behind and just manifest good things. So it started July 28th. The peak of it was August the 8th, and it ends tomorrow on the 12th. So that's what I'm trying to do. Like, just release it. Did Sandra come back? Sandra was on those two that didn't have sound, and I forget who all came. It's astrology. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I feel a little bit better about the website thing, that I know that's going to get taken care of. It's just going to be a little transition for the people who want to buy the books. You want to buy the books, guys? Guys, hit up my email. Tell me what book you want to make sure I still have it. Because at least at the website, I could go change the inventory, right? I still have it, and then I'll ship it out to you, right? Then you can ask me the price then too, okay? So, yeah, I'm tired of editing these videos because I'm tired. My neck hurts when I edit these videos. That's why I switched to sewing. So the video that you're gonna see today at Joe's page and my page is the key trip. And I think both of those videos came out really, really great. For you guys who have been with me for a long time and know that I have cousin Jay that I met through doing Ancestry DNA. And she's been in my life at least 5 or 6 years, maybe more. Maybe more. I'm trying to remember if it's before my mom died or after my mom died. That's how I remember things. Oh, before mommy, after mommy. But she's been in my life for a while, and she goes by Cousin Jay because I never share her name. And she's never shared her face. She's come to my house a couple of times when she's come visiting from Belize to Northern California. They'll make the trek this way to Southern California, and she's come several times, and we've had great times together, good food, everything. But I never put her on because I filmed her, but I never put her on because she asked me not to. Well, this time when we went to the Keys and we saw her, she said I could. And so you guys are going to have the debut of Cousin Jay. You guys are going to love her. She's fun. So she appears a little bit in Joe's video because you know Joe's video comes on at 4 California time and mine comes on at 5 California time. And then go to my video at 5 o'clock and then get to see the whole thing. You guys are going to like that video. Hi, Justice. Hi, Justice. How are you, babe? So the next video after that is supposed to be the 9th and the 10th because the key trip happened on the 7th. And we didn't record anything on the 8th because I was sick with my dizzy spells because of the boat ride. And because of neck issues too. So the 9th and the 10th is going to be combined as one video that you're going to see tomorrow at the site. I'm editing that right now. Not right now as we speak, but right now as I get off this thing. Me and Joe just went outside and did the narration. And Evie was exceptionally bad while we were outside. She kept pawing at that little plastic pool she had until she made a hole in the pool. So where's she going to get cool now? She was bad. She was bad. So then the next video is going to be the next day, and that's going to be whatever happened on the 11th and the 12th when we traveled back. Okay, so there's 2 more videos left in the series. I didn't know how the hell I was going to edit these videos because I didn't even know what all I recorded. Okay? So I'm getting in my water. That always helps. Shout out to Joe for sewing my little outfit for me. You guys know I cut and design, but Joe has to do the sewing because I suck with the sewing machine. And every time Joe sews, he takes the machines down. Well, I have 2 machines, but he's using one. He took the other machine that I have is for Jada. My mom gave it to her before my mom passed. And he's taking parts from Jada's machine to work on mine because they're both singers. And I'm like, why is it every time you're going to sew? No, you see why I don't want to mess with a sewing machine, right? Why is it every time you're going to sew, you have to take the machine down to the last screw? I don't understand this. Is it OCD? Is it ADD? Is it elemental P? What the hell? Is it Asperger's? Is it autism? What the hell is it? I don't understand what it is. I lost it. And so, so he said, it's the machine. I promise you it's the machine. It's like when we got my mom's big machine from the house and it was going too fast, he wanted to do something to slow it down, like mechanical wise. I'm like, don't. You're supposed to learn how to sew faster. You're not supposed to slow the machine down. So anyways, you know what it was? It wasn't the machine. It was the needle. And I kept telling him, I said, when it comes to these things right here, this stuff, this fabric right here is a cotton blend. It's not like cotton like this. It's not like this. It's a cotton blend and it has a sheen on it, right? And so it has to have a piercing pointed needle to go through. If you have that ballpoint looking needle or any type of needle, other type of needle that's not pointed, it's not going to go through the fabric. So he found a sharper pointed needle. We need a different one, but we found it on Amazon. We'll buy it. And then he can have that set of needle. And I'm going to have to be the one that will keep the needles together because when he switches out needles, he'll put it in the container where it doesn't belong. And then he'll think that's that needle number. Like we need the 7010 or something like that. And he only has bigger numbers or whatever. So the reason why this is still open is because when I make the liner hat, I want to make sure that this will line up. Because sometimes I have trouble with that where it won't line up. Okay? That's why that one's still open. Yeah. So shout out to Joe for sewing my outfit. Brenda, I'm not going to be like your friend. I already told him that's enough. That's enough because right now we're in limbo waiting to see what we have to do about this website. Let's see if Citibank is going to come back and say, then people are fighting for this money. You still owe us this money. If I owe them this money, I got to pay them all that money on September 1st. So I'm in limbo, and that's why I'm not doing nothing for my birthday. For Julie, who asked, not doing nothing for my birthday because I got to see what happens. And hopefully it'll be cleared up by then because right now it's kind of clear, but let's see what lies then people come back with. Once you see them switch my website to a free website, I know I'm done. I'm done with them. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that, okay? So, like I said before, I don't know if I'm going to make a cake because I have black cake and ice cream. But I may end up doing my little carrot cake because Joe likes it. And why it's too big, need to find someone who can take in the sides. Is it like a difficult take in, Kathy? Because Jada says I should make a whole separate channel and I should show people how I fix her Shein clothes. Because every time she gets something from Shein, the zipper is no good. I gotta take the zipper out and put in a zipper from Walmart. And sometimes, like this, the other day, she got one of them that had like a tube top type of material in the back part only. Pretty phone call. So the back part was falling down on her. And it's not that the blouse was too big, so there was nothing to take in on the sides. It's just back there was too saggy. Whatever elastic they put in to make the tube topping wasn't ish. So I had to get a broad piece of elastic, set it on the top part, and stretch and sew it in by hand. Because some of these things you can't sew in by machine after they're made. And then it stands up now on her back, and she goes, "Mommy, I swear to God, you need to make a whole channel." But I don't think I'll do that. What I'll do is start mending things for the drag queens. They need people to stone their clothes for them and their shoes and stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna be good at that stuff, but I'm gonna try. And they need for people to mend things like that for them. I might start doing that. Like I know anything about sewing, right? I just know the little bit that I know. So I want you to know that I have 4 cameras that caught everything that was going on with the fire, and it was more harrowing than I thought originally. The people have left, the renters have left. I imagine they went to go stay at the miserable daughter's house, the grumpy ass daughter. It's the grandma, which is the daughter's mom, the 3 grandkids, which are her kids, and I don't know if the son that was 17 when they first moved in, that's probably in his early 30s now. I don't know if he still lives with the mom or if he lives someplace else. But they took out some trash bags full of stuff that day after the fire. I guess in the back part of the house they were able to salvage stuff. Maybe it has smoke smell in it that they can wash out. I don't know. But everything happened on the front part of the house, in the living room, and over into the garage. Thank God it didn't come this way towards my house. And Mikey, Jada's friend that's an electrician, he thinks if it's electrical, which is what the fire department said, that it was probably loose wiring. And he said it would arc and arc and arc until it finally start to smoke and smolder in the walls. And then it's the smell that I was smelling with the rotted fish is the insulation for the wires that's actually smelling like that. And I thought it was my house. I don't even want to think about how bad it could have gone for me. Because like when I told my cousin Effie, she said, "What if those Santa Ana winds were blowing, Babs?" I'm like, "Oh God, don't give me something else to worry about, Effie. I've already put it to bed and I'm at peace." You know what I mean? Oh, the arthritis. Oh, okay, okay. I get it. I get it. Because it hurts. It hurts. My fingers. Why don't I have a thimble? I should have a thimble to sew with, right? Yeah, when I looked, because the camera that faced them, I couldn't see when the little girl opened the door, like physically opened the door, but you could see the poof of smoke that came out after she opened the door. And all that was going on. 11:11. Oh, that's God telling me everything gonna be alright. Um, yeah. I don't want to tell you too much. I don't want to tell you too much because you're gonna see this and hold the bottom of your belly going, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And thank God for the lady across the street. I blurred out when she was in the distance on the camera. I left her, but when I was filming close up, I blurred out her face because she's very private, so I wanted to be mindful of that. And I blurred out the kid's face when I was right in their face with the camera. And I didn't mean to be in their faces. I was just filming what was going on with the trucks and the fire, and they happened to walk in front of my darn camera. You know what I mean? So I blurred them out the best I can because I don't know how to blur. So that video took me 8 hours to edit on Friday. You see, like when I have something else I want to edit, I want to abandon what I'm doing now and just go edit that other thing because the rest of the Belize video is not giving me any joy to edit. I'm burned out. I'm tired. There's not a whole lot of footage that I'm trying to make into something, and I'm done. I want to put that in the podcast, move the hell on, and just move on to whatever exciting and new is coming. See how I claimed it? I claimed it. Exciting and new. For all of us, okay? For all of us. Yeah, the house is done, Kathy. The house is done. It's not down to like rubble. It's not down to rubble. But they're gonna have to tear out all those walls. The floor that we have in here is concrete, so that's fine. But they're gonna have to tear out, if not the entire house, majority of the walls. And check, put in new electrical wires and yada yada, put a new roof. It's gonna need a new roof. But they already hired a construction company to come do it. They just haven't started yet. Maybe they're waiting for the insurance money. The owner, I mean. So I don't know who the owner is. Joe says he looks younger, like early 40s, mid 40s. For you guys, B, or for Belize? How are we just at E? Did we start over? Did we pass E the other day for a hurricane that was out there? A, B, C, D, E. This is only the 5th hurricane that's formed in the season? Because for some reason I thought we already passed that letter. But I know we go from A to Z, and after we pass Z, they start back with double A, double B, double C, double. So I wanted to talk with you guys too about another content creator. I spoke about her before when she was blowing up on YouTube last year. I don't know her, of course, but I watched her when she was blowing up because I'm always trying to figure the math on how people blow up, right? Her name is Dough-Dash, like the money, D-O-U-G-H, or like the dough that you make for bread. And I think in the beginning, actually forming in the Bahamas, okay, I think in the beginning, her footage or her content was just about her being a door dasher, and she would tell about the escapades that go on while she's dough dashing or door dashing. And she got into the algorithm for some reason, and she just took off. And what I liked about her is that she was positive. And I watched her for a few months, and I mentioned it here, and some of you went to watch her, but some of you didn't like her. Right away, they're like, oh, God, that was boring. We didn't like that at all. That's stupid. That's fine. If I ever mention somebody and you guys go watch and you don't like them, don't watch them. Okay? Because if you don't like me, don't watch me. That's a form of mental illness. If you don't like somebody and you keep watching them. It's like, why? Oh, you're making jewelry? Okay, cool. So, she blew up, and up to the point that I was watching her, she was showing, I think that's what I liked about it, she was showing exactly what she was making in YouTube. She wasn't just telling, because some people tell you lies, right? So she was making 6,000 and the money was at 7,000, and I think maybe it went as high as 10,000, and it happened for quite a few months. I want to say for up to a year she was making that good money. So she quit her job as a door dasher, and everybody was like, don't, keep your day job. It's like, I didn't have any problem with her quitting that job because she wasn't quitting on bad terms, and it was some job that she could go back to anytime she wanted, right? Those are independent jobs. Those are hustles, side gigs. And she goes, I can go back anytime. She had a sister that lived in a different state that she wanted to visit. She didn't have the money to visit the sister before, so now she got money. She visited the sister. It was so cool. I love her apartment. Her apartment is neat and pretty, not overcrowded like my house. My house is too overcrowded. Hi, Carla, my darling. So, how you feeling today? I hope you're feeling better. But you know, as things go, you follow the people's timeline, and that's okay. People follow my timeline too. So she popped up in my timeline again because she made a video saying she was broke. So you know she grabbed my attention like, oh, you went broke though. Ooh, y'all see that? You guys, I moved just now and the phone camera just snapped a picture of me. Ooh, them people listening and taking over. Oh, child. So she is asking for money to pay her rent. She says she's late on the rent and that they're gonna evict her. She is late on her car payment. They're gonna repossess the car, according to her now. You see that just now, right? You see that just now. Who the hell taking over the goddamn phone? So anyway, I watched maybe 3 of her videos, and she still has that squeal of excitement because people are donating to her Cash App. And I do believe that she's broke. I do believe she's probably behind on those things, her car note and her rent. And maybe not even behind on the rent, but late for this month. I believe all of that. But people are dragging her and saying that this has to be a lie and has to be a setup and a grift because how she lost all that money. Hi, Lucy. Well, I can tell you how somebody like that would lose all that money, right? It's because if you come into money when you're already behind, like when I got paid from the AI before I went home, I was already behind. So what I paid got me caught up. So now that I'm back, I run the risk of falling behind again if I don't do something to change my money situation. You get what I mean? So I don't judge that at all. What kind of money do you think she got? If she showed 10,000 one month, 10 to 1, the next month was 5,000. That's how YouTube worked. Then 2,000, then 1,500, then 300, then 100, then back to 6,000. That's how YouTube works. But the one good thing she was doing was paying in her taxes out of every paycheck. She didn't set it aside, she paid it. So like if she got a 10K paycheck for the month of August, she took out whatever that percentage is that you have to pay in and she paid it in right away. So she was smart with that. So I don't think she's in arrears with the I and the R and the S. This girl Dodash. Carla was did I send her to you before? I know I sent her to quite a few of you guys. So I guess when she was on top, she was out there eating calamari. I don't know what calamari is. I think it's some kind of seafood. Hazel can tell us, or Diane can tell us, because they're the smart ones in my chat. We're all smart in this chat, but I have people. What happened to what's his name again up there in Vegas? What's his name again? I'll remember his name. He hasn't been here in a while. He's always the one that gives us the info too. Whenever we don't know something, Edmund Montefusco. Where are you, Edmund? We miss you. He's one of my sages. I got some few sages in my chat. So it's squid, octopus. Is that what calamari is? For real? For real? Wow. I couldn't go with my not process my passport in time to travel. Oh, oh no, that's sad. Is it gonna come anytime soon? It's squid. Ugh, why would I want to eat that? Yeah, but with her though, Kathy, that job is gig work. So she can go back to that. She went back to it. She went back to door dashing again. And she feels no shame about it, as she should not. Oh, this is the final week of the OC fair. I didn't know they have it now in August. I thought the OC fair was earlier in May. Am I missing something? Wow. So I'm shocked that they even allow you to book your ticket. Because when you book your ticket, you have to show your passport that your passport is up to date, or they will not allow you to book that ticket. Feta cheese on it? Okay. Yeah, so I guess people were pissed that the girl was eating calamari. I don't care. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me. If I like your content, I like your content. I think I stopped watching because it was a little bit of the same all over and over again. It was always her squealing at a high pitch where it annoys the dogs, right? It's like, oh my God, look what you made on YouTube. And I think that part was a little bit fake. That part was just a little bit of drama to attract attention in the first 30 seconds, because you have to get people past your first 30 seconds in your videos. So I think that part was just, fake. And that part got annoying. There's a lot of YouTubers that I watch where they give their pitch right at the start of the video, and I fast forward those words. Like, I love to watch the Psychic Rosie, but when she does the prayer of protection, I fast forward through all of that. Because she says it over and over again. Sometimes she sings it. It's a prayer that she made up. I was like, oh God, no. Fast forward. And Joshua will be listening while he's in the kitchen and go, thank you, Mom. Thank you for fast forwarding. I fast forward through a lot of the openings. If they said, okay, there's a lot of guys that I watch that bring the news. Keith Edwards. What's the other one name? Secular Talk. What's his name? Kyle Kolinsky. There's another one. Lord, like a square-headed one. I don't remember that guy's name. But I watched the three of them, right? And every time they're going to title it something and they're going to bring a topic, the topic is the last topic in the video. They'll say, blah, 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 blah. Occupy Democrats will do that too. They're different people that host. And blah, 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 blah. But first, yada, 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 yada. And then if you're not giving me context for what you're going to tell me towards the end, I fast forward through all of that. No lie. We'll wait for you, Hazel. I haven't watched Chris in a while since I went to Belize and got back, and we went to Belize for 3 weeks and we've been back a month. In 2 days it'll be a month, so almost 2 months I haven't watched Chris. So I forget what's that next guy name though. Cocharella or something like that is his last name. Jack Cocharella or something. Bye, Carla. Thanks for coming in, babe. I hope you're feeling better. Carla just had a birthday on the 8th of August, everybody. You know what's going on with my memory cards too? They're all getting corrupt because it has too much footage on it. I have to reformat them. I have 2 out of the cameras right now because they have to be reformatted. So I'm running out of space on the camera to complete this series, but it's almost done. When I'm done with this, I'm going to go get some watermelon to eat. And I'm going to sit down and edit tomorrow's video because tomorrow is already tomorrow. They got to be ready. So I'm going to sit down and edit tomorrow's video. And then maybe when the sun goes down later, we'll go do the narration for the next day's video. Or we'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll have more energy then. Yeah, Carla's birthday was on the portal, 8/8, for the Lionsgate portal. I like to say, yes, Carla, manifest it. Carla's always telling me to manifest stuff, though. Yeah. See this cup? That little old lady around the bend that's already dead had given this to me. Without faith, miracles can't happen. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. So we have to have faith, right? Yeah. So, yeah, we've talked about DoDash. I feel like she'll bounce back because these videos that she's putting out where she's talking about being broke and getting evicted and stuff, people like to see those type of videos also because they like to see you downtrodden, you know. I never come on here and beg for any money except if there's a death. Like when my Uncle Roger lost his daughter, I asked and people donated. And the people who donated were able to donate and it was a blessing and he was able to bury his daughter, right? It put towards that. Picked up what I told my husband, pick up medium size. You can blend it if you guys can't get through it. My that's her birthday, 8/8/88. My cousin Effie's sister was born 8/8, but not 88. 74 or something. 73, I think. 73. Yeah, so I watched Jack Cocharella too, but they always put something in the beginning first that bores me and I just fast forward to the end. Yeah, so I know that fool is doing all type of stuff out there, taking over DC, whatever. It's all a distraction from the Epstein file. Did you, Justice, did you see that a-hole Harvey Levin from TMZ? He made a whole video in his little TMZ studio where he looked like he was being held hostage. Chala looked at the body language on his face, and he started to talk about the e-files. And he said that even though Cheeto Puff is in it, he's not in it in any derogatory way. Well, who are we going to believe, Harvey? You or our lying eyes? Because If he was not in it in any derogatory way, he would have been done released it. I hate TMZ. I don't watch them at all. He would have been done erased it. Peppery things with chimoy and tahine. Okay. So, um, he's friends with Cheetah Puff, right? So he says the reason why he doesn't want to release it is because it shows him fraternizing with E. And you know which E I'm talking about. The one that's supposed to be on alive, but I still think he's alive somewhere on another island. So I said, no, that's not true. We have videos already, public everywhere, that shows that they fraternized. So why would he be embarrassed about it? Harvey, who are you trying to convince? They have something on Harvey too. They have something. E, the one that's from La Isla Bonita, he has something on everybody. He has something. The next crazy E, he got stuff on everybody too. They have blackmail on every one of them in a Congress. I'm convinced. They have blackmail on all of them. So they're never going to work on our behalf. It became depressing. I don't even want to see anything anymore. I'm like, okay, I'm done. This is like a bad superhero movie where the superhero keeps getting his butt kicked, and then the villain keeps winning and winning and winning and winning, and there's never that scene at the end like most superhero movies where the superhero actually wins. You know what I mean? That part that didn't come yet. Yeah. Yeah, they got something on Harvey Levin. They're all on the pervy side. They got something on him for him to make a whole video sitting down in an empty TMZ studio with nobody behind him, because you know they're probably gonna laugh at him. Cheetah Puff probably told me, get out there. Get your TM goddamn Z, Harvey Levine. That's what he called. In my mind, that's what he calls him. Get out there. Get out there and make a video. And this thing about all the Congress people, the minute they get in, if they APAC backs them, they have to go to Israel. I don't understand this. How is it that Israel gets more money in aid than we get over here from our own government? $4 billion a month. Hazel, please correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. $4 billion a month they get from we. Is it a month or a year? It's a lot. They have better health care than we do. All the money came from us. What Israel got on them? Israel got stuff on them too. I tell you, I get worked up. Water pollution, Lord have mercy. And so these people get into Congress and they get backed by APAC or whatever. And so the first thing, according to Marjorie, Big Marge, Large Marge, she said the minute they get in, if they're backed by APAC, they got to go to Israel. That's what they got to do. Like Kamala said, the system is broken. She should know, because she know that she won because they manipulated the votes, and she couldn't even fight them. Why did she run back from her vacation right before the inauguration? Why both her and Biden ran back from their vacation to go to what part they work, the White House, whatever? And it's like, why? What was going on? What's in her book? Anybody buy her book yet? Hi, Layla. So I'm convinced that they have blackmail on all of them. That's why I don't even talk about it publicly anymore, because it's so depressing. It's so depressing. I've walked away from plenty of people in my life because they are MAGA. I don't care if they're family. I've walked away from the church I used to attend when they started to kiss Cheetah Puff. But I'm like, okay, I'm done. Christmas Day 2016, bye. 9 years ago. Somebody from the church keeps inviting me, come back, we're having vacation Bible study. No. I don't need anybody to mess with my brain. My brain is free and clear right now. You know? I have questions and I'm just holding. B, I have to be careful what the hell I'm saying right now. They gonna come for me? It's like, when are these people gonna get their comeuppance? You know, and my favorite card reader, Libby from Meister Tarot, she's convinced that Pootie over at the vodka land that he's been in a drawer. He's been in a drawer somewhere in the cold storage, and that they have body doubles. And I'm like, I don't know if I 100% believe that, but I kind of do. I kind of do. That's a conspiracy theory, right? I was like, that makes sense. You know, some of it makes sense. So it's like, there's nobody that's going to save us. I feel like at this point, it's only acts of God that's going to save us. And you know, he moves slow sometimes. He moves slow sometimes. Sometimes he moves swift to pay people back. And sometimes it's like, damn, where are you though? But the song say, I need you, oh God. I've been listening to that song all day to build up my spirit because my spirit is broken. But it's because I'm tired. Tired eyes don't ever see a bright future. When you're tired, do not make rash decisions. Wait until you're rested and then make that decision. So I know that I'm tired. So I'm just going to continue editing because I want to be done with this video series the day before my birthday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you guys are going to get videos to finish out the series. I really feel like I did a really good job editing the key scenery. I got dizzy yesterday editing the key video because just watching the boat in the waves again, you know? Where? Justice, what happened? You said many people are injured and trapped? Something didn't happen, right? You're just talking like on a whole with their stupidity. Oh, the phone feel hot. I gotta figure out what happened with StreamYard too. I gotta see if maybe my mic is turned off internally in the computer. But I'm gonna have to do like a private live and talk to just myself. No, I can't talk to myself because somebody's gonna have to tell me if if they can hear me. I'll try. So yeah, I'm grateful to have taken the trip in Belize. I'm grateful that I was able to see my dad. I hadn't seen him in 7 years. Didn't talk to him in 5 years. I'm grateful for the interview. I will forever be grateful for the interview. We had a lot of highlights, a lot of, good fun moments. I had a few lowlights where I got tired of just being away from home. I wanted to come back home. I don't think I would ever take a vacation like that ever again in life. I don't like vacations, and I definitely don't like 21-day vacations. That much I'll say. I think maybe like a 6-day, a 4-day, a 3-day, an overnight. I think those are the best for me and the way my body works, the way my spirit works. I like to be able to cook my own meals. I don't look forward to food. I'm not the kind of person that say, let's go to the fair because I want to get good food. I want that turkey leg and that funnel cake and I want to... That's not me. If I go eat those stuff at the fair right now, I'll get sick. So if I want that, I'll make that at home. I'm not that person. I'm true to what I do for a living, which is the cooking videos. We actually cook in here. I saw this stupid ex-husband to Halle Berry. By the way, Halle Berry shares my birthday. We born same day, same year, same month. Same, okay? August 14th, 66. Me and another Belize guy that I know have the same birthday too, 66. I gotta hit him up on the 13th because he's in the UK and go, hello, birthday twin. So, the ex-husband was on a podcast. I don't know what he named. A light-skinned one. And he said he was married to Halle from 93 to 97. And he said Halle asked him to marry. No, I believe that part. I believe that part because a lot of women, when they get up there high in their careers, like Halle Berry, right? Hi, Queen Tandy. How you doing, babe? Yeah, I'm having a blessed day. I'm just telling people how tired I am, but I'm having a blessed day. And I believe that she would do something like that and say, well, let's get married, dude. Not that she got down on one knee, but I like to see the day and day that me personally would ask any man to marry me or my daughter. Girl, bye. I feel like no matter how roles change throughout the years, a man should still be the one to ask the woman. I don't know how it works for gay couples, but I'm saying for heterosexual couples, the man should be doing the asking. For me, that's my thought process. For you, you could do something different. So I'm like, who asked this dude anything though? So I'm figuring they asked him some dumb question in the podcast. You could just say I refrained the answer. Like Obama told that to Prince Harry one time. I don't answer those type of questions. Prince Harry, they set him up to ask Obama in an interview. Boxers are shorts, or boxers are briefs, and he goes, I don't answer those type of questions. That's all you have to say. I don't answer those type of questions. You know? So hi Whimsy Mom, Whimsy Worm, how are you? That's what he said, and I believe it. I believe it because I see how women of her stature operate, right? So I believe it. I believe it. I don't think he's lying about that. But he said he divorced her. Listen to why. This was at the height of Hallie's career. She's making all these wonderful movies, getting money, traveling internationally, being her authentic, natural self. And he said that he divorced Hallie because she didn't cook, she didn't clean, and she didn't seem motherly. What the actual F? Whimsy Worm, just go somewhere else, please. We don't have time for you today. Yeah, I don't believe that part with Queen Tanya. I don't believe a woman should ask a man. But I believe she did. I believe she did. But for real though, I'd like to see the day Jory would ever come here and say anything like that about his wife. She don't cook, she don't clean. Well, you cook and you clean. What the hell, your hand not left up in me? This is actually, what do you call this? Jory would never do that, of course. Jory would never do that. You know? So, but if he did, I would sure correct him. I would sure correct him. David Justice, him. I'm like, you could have tell the podcaster, I don't want to answer questions like this. But he's supposed to be the one that knocked her upside her head and left her partially deaf. I read that in the chat from whoever posted the thing. I'm like, what? So he was a whole abuser, but you think you could twist your mouth 30 years later for talk about this girl? No, mind you, I think Halle Berry crazy. I think she, like Mama would say, bipolar. I think she bipolar. But who the hell does he think he is? See? See, Queen Tandy said it. See? Okay. Everybody cooking here. Everybody cooking Jory house. Even Mabel cook. This is a partnership. You know, Jory's in a partnership with his wife. I'm in a partnership with Joe. We're in a partnership in this family. We all pitch in. We all pitch in. We did a barbecue yesterday. Joe did the meat. Joshua came in and put on the rice. When I bought the beans in the tin, I made my little pasta that I wanted to make. And we enjoyed our little meal. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to go make that pasta again. I made Alfredo. So good. So good. So good. Mm-hmm. He played baseball? He was being honest. And he said, I wanted the mother of my child to be able to cook and clean. I said, what the actual F? Okay, bye. Halle Berry don't have to cook. And not just because she's Halle Berry, but because some people don't do that. Some people just don't cook. Some people just don't wash. They just don't clean. Men still marry them and they do that part and they get along famously. They're like, you do everything else. You go in and you make the money. Now, if they're not cooking, cleaning, and helping out in the house and they're just sitting on their bum all day, then yeah, that's lazy. But she out there working. The Catwoman got to her. The poison in the everybody cooking at his house. Even Evie. No, Evie just eat. Oh my God, that dog is so bad. I don't understand why he was bringing that up now. I think the podcaster asked him a question, but he should have knew better. He should have said, I don't want to discuss her. I don't speak about this topic ever. But it's like, go away. Nobody cares. Nobody want to hear what you got to say, especially if you're a whole damn abuser. You know? Just go away and leave the girl alone. That girl has type 1 diabetes since she was young. And she's still alive to live to be 59 on my birthday. On my birthday. I remember when the kids were young and Halle Berry was in her heyday of beauty. Because sometimes Halle Berry don't look as beautiful because she's too skinny. And I think the diabetes does that. But she was in her heyday. She looked good. And I told Joshua, me and her share the same birthday. And Joshua goes, you don't look like her though. I said, oh, damn. Damn, kick me while I'm down, why don't you? Now that I've gotten older, Joshua goes, yeah, you look better than her now. Oh my God, we have a dishwasher and we never used it before. We would use it once in a blue moon. And then after that, when my dad came and put in a filtration system in the kitchen sink area, the dishwasher, the garbage disposal started to back up into the dishwasher. And so every 4 days we'd have to run the dishwasher to get that stinky water and the smell out. And so when Joe built the kitchen over 3 years ago, he just never connected the dishwasher back again. We disconnected before. And so he still thinks it's the dishwasher that's bad. And it could be. But girl, if I had $600, I'd buy me a washer, like to wash clothes, not a dishwasher. You know what I mean? Okay, so Queen Tandy, Justice is saying that the AI says it wasn't her hubby that hit her. It was a boyfriend before or after their marriage. But that could be crap because the AI like to lie. Queen Tandy, can you double check for us? So we don't want to put lies out here. Well, not lies, but misinformation, right? Hi, Stacy. I'm doing okay. So Joe's looking through my Amazon wish list for stuff that I want. And the one thing that I want, he's like, I won't buy that. That's boring. How do you do that to people? If I'm telling you something I want, how are you going to decide it's too boring? I don't understand that. Hi, Aaron. Subscribe to who? Is this man really coming in here saying go subscribe to his channel? You okay, Queen Tanny gonna go check. Queen Tanny gonna go check, okay? Just don't check the AI though, because the AI is the one putting that out. But somebody said it in the people chat that he was the one that hit her. It's crazy. It was on the 7th. Happy birthday, Stacy. I hope you had a fantastic day. I hope you did exactly what you wanted to do. You ate exactly what you wanted to eat with no guilt. And I hope that everybody showed you love. And may you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. My cousin Crystal is August 7th too. She's in her Jesus year. She turned 33. So I'm 1 week after her. I'm excited for my birthday though. Even if I do nothing, I'm excited for my birthday. I wanted to see if he was asking people to subscribe to my page, but you know, girl, it don't work like that. I'm afraid to get on the scale. Ever since I came back, I've just been eating whatever the hell I want, but I've not been overeating, but I eat whatever I want. Christopher Williams was before and Shimara Moore was after, but since it doesn't say who, my guess is that it was Justice. Okay. Yeah, because Shimara Moore would have never did that. You know, Shimara Moore would have never done that. Which one of the granddaughter? The older one? Is it the older one that's August 7th, B? Because I know you said, I saw that you posted that you celebrated one of the granddaughter's birthday. No, it was to his page. Oh, to his page. Okay, letting Holly Ross. Hi, Sharon. Sharon finally made it back. Thank you for pressing your way, Sharon. It's either the laptop, the mic internally was probably turned off, and I don't know how to go find that in the settings. I need Josh for that. Or it was StreamYard, but I'll test it when I'm done. I'll start a live and I'll probably invite like Brenda. Brenda, do you have time to come in when I'm done? Just come in real quickly so that I can see if you can hear me, and we'll do it like unlisted or private or whatever. I'll go in the computer first and try to see if the microphone is turned off, because it didn't say that it was muted. In StreamYard, it did not say that it was muted, so I don't know what the heck was going on there. And the older is in August. Okay. Okay, so they're July and August. That's like me and my sister. She's July 1st, I'm August 14th. Now I want to ask you something. I have a friend, and his birthday is August 1st. And forever, how long have I known this person? Since 2015? 10 years? 10 years. And forever I've said, oh my goodness, I'm like almost 2 weeks after you. And then he's always said, I should have known. I should have known that you would be a Leo just like I am. So how is it that they can never remember when it's my birthday? I remember theirs because I'm that person. I remember birthdays, right? Plus, it's August 1st, so it's easy. Is it the narcissism? Joshua thinks his brain is fried. In 1996 interview with People, Berry revealed that her ex-boyfriend once hit her so hard in the face that it punctured her eardrum. The consequences was just she lost 80%. Oh, 80% of her hearing. Oh my God. So who the hell is the ex-boyfriend? Not Shamar Moore. Not him, right? May, June, oh my God. Who the June? Cara the June? Oh Lord, you gonna stay broke just like me. Joshua's June, Jory's July, I'm August. Then we have a break, then Joe's October, and then Jada December. David Justice revealed that he wasn't the one who did that. It was worth mentioning that Hallie never mentioned the name of her ex. I had to end it. I don't know who the hell they call me from 661. I pointed fingers at her first husband, David, but he clarified the same and denied such claims. Should be John Ronan, a Chicago dentist that she dated in the late 80s to 1991. Okay, so we're trying to figure out who the hell it is. We're gonna throw the cards. Let's throw the cards. God, I haven't even touched my little tarot cards since I came back. You know I do that stuff for fun and I'm trying to learn it, but I came back and I had no joy in looking at it. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's just tired, guys. I'm almost done though. I'll make it. I took a few days off last week after that fire. Can you imagine if those people were inside the house? I mean, I didn't talk with them, but I don't want to see them harmed. And like I said, the little girl always says hello, even though the mother forbids her from saying hello. But the grandma was sure talking that day, telling us what happened. She was scared, so we were kind to her. You know what I mean? You think it's Shamar? It's not Shamar. He don't even like girls, do he? Shut up. Shut up. You know that rumor's been going on forever. You know, that's my cousin Effie boyfriend. Oh God. That's my cousin Effie boyfriend. Don't say nothing bad about Shamar. I don't think it's him though. B, I don't think it's him. Yeah. So did Sandra ever come back? Did Sandra ever come back? Shh. I went quiet. Shh. See, I'm trying to behave. So hard to behave good. I understand bad picnic, you know. It's hard to behave good. It's so hard. Yeah, I'll keep my son Jory lifted up because he had his first week last week as a brand new teacher. And you know how that can be. He got thrown into the deep water with the curriculum. They're like, figure it out. So he's trying to figure it out as he goes along. He's got some kind teachers that are like, don't panic. Don't worry. You're doing great. So, you know, with any new job, how that goes, right? Oh, how's my niece doing? Tell her I say hey. Why that thing come on and gone off? Please don't tell me something happened to my AC. God, I can't take that. I can't. I have too much bills already. Even the Ring doorbell, I couldn't afford to like renew the Ring doorbell yet, but I'll renew it next week. Jory's like, don't worry, mommy. I can't renew my Ring doorbell neither. He goes, I will do that when I get my first paycheck. Oh, there's one thing that's peeing Jory off. My daughter-in-law just started. Oh, she did? We're going to lift her up too, okay? Lift up Sharon's daughter-in-law because it's hard, especially when he's been a teacher's aide for so long. So he says all the teachers, they have like pots going for this. Like, you want to donate to the pot for this and donate for this cake for this one's birthday and donate for this trip for this one. And he goes, don't ask me to donate nothing. I have not received my first paycheck yet. He's not a happy camper because he doesn't get his first paycheck till September the 1st. Because he's a new teacher. The old teachers got their paycheck August 1st, but not him. Because he's new, right? So he's like, hell no. I can't donate to nothing. Leave me the hell alone. 4 already? Oh my God. Baby girl grew up so fast. Wow. I'm over here playing with this thing. I'm so OCD that when I'm done sewing for this time frame, when I'm done with the hat, I'll be done. I will go in here, not by color, but just by the type of pins, because some of the pins don't have heads on them. Well, this big bulbous, colorful head. and I'll put all the little silver ones in one corner and all the, and now that I'm saying it, I might put that by color. Oh my God. Something's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. Yeah. So, I probably don't put my Amazon wish list under my live videos. I say that I'm gonna, but I never do. But they're under my uploaded videos. Because I know another friend was like, where the hell's your Amazon wish list? It's under the uploaded videos, mama. Yeah, everybody is struggling, girl. Everybody's struggling. That's why it's like I don't push the issue. The people who give to me for my birthday are always the same people who always give. And if there's ever a time that they can't afford it, I'm talking about family members too. If they can't afford it, it's not a problem. You know, give when God tells you to give. No, the one thing that I don't want is for people to come give me and then they own me. Have you ever had that in your life? Where you'll have somebody come and give you a wonderful gift, but then you feel like, oh my God, do I owe you? Do I owe you my firstborn child now? Why? I'd rather not receive from them type of people. It's hard being a receiver. It's hard receiving. It's easy to give because they teach you that ever since you're little. They say give, right? It's always, they say it's better to give than to receive. Don't they tell you that all your life? It's better to give than to receive. Well, how the hell are you going to give if you didn't receive? What are you going to give from? What are you going to give from if you didn't receive, right? So that's not true. It's better to do both, but you got to practice. You have to practice receiving. You got to practice receiving. You have to say, I am a receiver. I am a receiver. So that you can be sure to be grateful and not be a taker. What you don't want to be is a taker. You know what I mean? And I feel like some of these YouTubers have become takers. I have never had that type of gifter. Really? Mm-hmm. See, Kathy, you understand it. You understand it. It's like I'd rather buy my own stuff. But if you're gonna receive, you have to be grateful. And if you're gonna give, when they say I love a receiver that doesn't forget and a giver that can't remember, I love that. And I do believe in sowing and reaping. So I do believe that whatever you give it to God. Even if you give it to, like, if I gave you something, I'm giving it to God, and God is obligated to come back and bless me. Maybe not from the same person, but from somebody else. I do believe that. I do believe in sowing and reaping. And I do believe there's a time in between sowing and reaping. Like when you sow, you're not going to reap the next day. And if you sowed something today and you reap the next day, that's because you sowed something prior that you're reaping off of. You're not reaping off of that one that you just sowed. I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I'm over here taking the silver ones and put it. Oh my God. Stop. Stop. In the name of love. Sharon, I'll tell you the truth. I don't always stay positive. I do have my moments when I just like fall apart and cry. But I don't allow myself to cry for more than like 10 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm going to look ugly. My eyes are going to swell. I get real vain about it. My head's going to hurt. Why continue to cry? No, I'm not talking about like if there's a death. That's different. I'm talking about just regular life stuff, right? So I pull it together and then I start to just list in my brain. I don't write it down. I start to list in my brain the things that I'm grateful for, you know? And when I came back from Belize, I became even more grateful for my home. I'm like, I was never ungrateful, but I'm like, oh my God, I really have a nice house. I should continue to upkeep it, right? And so, and I started to just be grateful for my kids because anything could have happened to us on that plane. Grateful for the fact that I could go in the kitchen and make food. Some people don't have that ability. They can't go in the kitchen and make anything because they're sick with something, right? Bedridden. I have a friend that's pretty much bedridden. You know, he can sit up in the bed and he can swing his legs off of the bed, but he can't walk. And it's not due to a stroke. It's due to like mechanical issues with hips and stuff like that. You know, so he can't stay by himself. And I think he kind of got annoyed with me because I kept saying, you can't stay there by yourself while your friend next door is gone on vacation. You have to let your social worker know. You have to make your doctor know. How are you going to get to the bathroom? How are you going to get food? No, and I was panic stricken. And so then I guess he let the appropriate people know and they put him in a home till the friend came. I don't know if he's out yet, but he stopped answering me after that. And I said, okay, in the home, maybe they don't have network. So I told another one of our friends and he says, let me reach out. And he reached out and he goes, he answered me right away. And I go, oh, well, oh, hell, you're mad at me for this? The F? See, that when I lose it and I can't be positive there because I tried. And some people don't want you to solve their problem for them. They just want to whine. Me, if I tell you something, I'll tell you if I just want to whine. Look, I'm just unloading. I just feel a type of way and I'm unloading. But if I need for you to help me solve the problem, I'm going to ask. Like I came on and I said, was that thing too much to put with that hat? You all said it's too much. So I'm going to go to Walmart and buy me some fat quarters, 2 pieces of fat quarters. I'm going to make something to go on the inside that will match. So when I lift up the brim, whatever is there is going to look pretty and it's not going to clash with them damn bees. I don't want to put the same fabric. Alright, I can do that. I can make the hat be the same thing on both sides. So when you do flip it up like that, you'll still see the bees again. No, I like contrasting things. You know what I mean? And I don't want to put this fabric because this fabric is see-through with those little eyelet holes. And you'll see through to this thing. You'll see through to that. You'll see through to the sewing and to this interfacer. Couldn't find this interfacer anywhere. I had to get it at Amazon. So one of my little bucket hats, guys. Jada comes home today from San Fran. Jada's up there in Frisco. A friend of mine who used to live in Frisco says, we don't say Frisco. I said, well, that's what my mom and dad used to say when they lived there. Kathy, do they still say Frisco? I took care of... Somebody came in and said some crap. They just want to whine. And if I just want to whine, I'll start with that. I'll call like my cousin and say, look, I don't need for you to solve my problem on this call. I just want to whine for like 10 minutes. Do you have time? And they go, oh, okay. Then when you're done, it's out of your system and you laugh it off and you move on. But if I need the problem fixed, then I'll say. And sometimes, like when I was going through the problem with the host company that I was going through, I was like calling a couple of people like, God, can I just talk with you about this? And talking with them clarified what I needed to do next. What do I do next? What do I do next, right? So it clarified it. So, what name did I say? B, what name did I say? I don't even know what the hell I said. Oh, the Bay? You just said the Bay? Okay, so it's not Frisco anymore? So coming back to that friend, how come that friend can't remember my birthday? You think narcissists don't remember nobody's birthday? Because my dad never remembers my birthday. You think narcs just don't remember your birthday? Is that how it goes? Is that how it goes? I have a lot of people who have birthday this week too, child. I got to get on it. A lot of people were the 9th. A lot of people were the 8th. A lot of people were the 7th. Lord. Can you believe my Aunt Nita and her husband are both the 3rd? I would not marry him just for that purpose. You can't have the same damn birthday like me. Bye. No, we're not going to get married. It's not going to work. I need to have my birthday separate from yours. A good 2 months apart. Nah. Nah. It's an old people thing? Okay. Chicken soup sounds good right now, even though it's hotter than hell. I like soup. I like soup on any day. You see the battery. Oh, we're doing good. We're down to 50% battery. I probably started off at 90% when I started. We've been here long, guys. 83 minutes. So this helped me a lot, though. Just to talk a little bit, clear my head, clear my neck, so I'm not looking down at the damn thing. I'm looking up. And show you what I'm doing in the background. And I'm going to be so happy when I'm done editing the last 2 videos of the trip, because then I can clean off all my memory cards and start new with new footage and new content, you know? Yeah, I love soup. cooking bean soup while I listen. I like all type of beans, Lucy, but since I got older and have gone through, is menopause over? What age is menopause over? I remember one time a girl used to come in here, and I know she knows I was joking, but she said, my mom is 75 and she's still getting hot flashes. And I said, F you and your mom. I'm like, don't come in here with that curse, Ricky Bobby. Them hot flashes gotta go. They gotta go. So ever since I started going through menopause, there's things that I just can't cope with. I can't cope with the smell of garlic. I can't eat garlic. I can't. Oh, I found out something the other day. Hazel probably gonna correct me, okay? So I was watching that show Bones, right? The TV show. And let me look up the thing. I'm gonna look up the thing. Let's see what the AI says, because I don't want to say it wrong. Okay? Let me unplug this. In the episode, there was a kid that did not belong to the pa. That me shalai baby. We Belize people say that shalai baby. Go and go find your picnic daddy. That picnic don't favor me. Okay? So that me shalai baby. So Bones said, the girl who played Bones said that kid has classic Mendelian, Mendelian, genetics. So it says, according to the AI, Mendelian genetics explains how traits are inherited through discrete units called genes, as first observed by Gregor Mendel in his pea plant experiments, pea like PEA. It's based on three core principles: the law of segregation, where each parent contributes one allele, I guess, for each trait to their offspring; the law of dominance, where a dominant allele masks a recessive one; and the law of independent assortment, where alleles, I'm probably saying that word wrong, ALLELES, for different traits are inherited independently. These principles allow for predictable patterns of trait inheritance and are fundamental to understanding genetics. And it says that some of the classic traits for the Mendelian genetics thingy is cleft chin that I have, dimple in the cheeks. Joshua has one. I think Joshua has one. No, Joshua has two. Joshua has two little dimples here. You can't see them no more because he has a beard and a mustache. Jada has one. Okay? Jory doesn't have any other dimples. And they said freckles. I have a crap ton. This is not a freckle. This is a hyperpigmentation. I have a crap ton of freckles you're going to see in the key video. And they said the ability to taste something like PTS or something like that, some letters. And that's a compound that's in most foods, like in cruciferous vegetables and grapefruit and teas and coffees. And they said we taste those things as bitter. I said, oh, Jesus, it's the truth. It's the truth. That's why I don't like tea nor coffee. But you same age as me. You close to my age. You're only like 2 years older than me. This girl said her mother was 75. So I'm like, oh my God, that's so unique. No wonder. No, I'm the only one with freckles. I don't think nobody else in the family got no goddamn freckles. And more of them came when I was in Belize. I said, no, you need to slow down. I like all these damn freckles. I went to the fair one time and this girl drew a drawing of me and she colored it and she put that lot of freckles. I said, you see those? Because when I'm in public, I don't see them because I'm not looking in the mirror, right? And I like grapefruit, but I only like the ruby red one. But they said some people can't taste those things as bitter. So do you guys taste those things as bitter? Because to me, coffee smells bitter, tastes bitter. Tea smells bitter, tastes bitter. Cruciferous vegetable, especially kale. Some people ask me why am I so against kale? I'm like, that thing tastes like wax out of your ears. How do I know wax out of your ears tastes? You know, when you're a kid, you used to mess with your ear and bite your nails, because I used to bite my nails when I was young, when I was a kid. That's how you know what wax out of your ears tastes like. It's gross. And that's how kale tastes to me. No matter what you dress it up as. You put it in a shake with ice cream and bananas, I still taste that bitter. So you probably have the Mendelian genes too, girl. I say, Lord have mercy. You have the Mendelian inheritance. Mm-hmm. It was weird. It was weird. It was something interesting to learn, though. It says, what are the 5 types of Mendelian genetics? Autosomal. What traits are rare? Don't say. Don't say. Not all genes are Mendelian. Not all genes are transmitted from parent to offspring according to Mendelian. What the hell? Where you come from then? Come from the grandparents? Is eye color one of them? No, eye color is not one of them. Is Down syndrome one of them? Is non-Mendelian. Dwarfism is one of them. And it is possible for 2 blue-eyed parents to have a brown-eyed baby. People like to say it's not, but it is. Yeah, it's crazy. It was interesting. I like looking up things like this. It tastes metal for kiwi. We're going to look up to see what that means. Let's look up and see why does kiwi taste like metal to me? Let me ask a question, Sharon. Does cilantro also taste like metal to you or taste like soapy water? Oh my God, we're down a rabbit hole. This is what I do all day. Somebody said, why does kiwi taste like banana? Due to the fruit's natural enzyme and acids or potentially an allergy. You might have an allergy. The enzymes can cause a tingling or even slightly metallic sensation in the mouth, similar to how spicy foods can feel. Guess what does that to me? Mushrooms. But I'm like my uncle. I'm going to eat it until I have a full-on allergic attack. That's how I'm going to know. Because I love it. I love it. You might have a little bit of an allergy towards it, mama. I have an allergy towards pineapple, but everybody does. Because pineapple eats you as you eat it. Mm-hmm. Heidi, did I miss a question? Like, did you ask a follow-up or something, babe? Well, Heidi just came in and asked a random question that I'm not going to answer until I know what the background is. It says it could be an allergy problem you're having with it. But don't panic because you can still eat it if you like the metal taste. You can still eat it until you start seeing other symptoms. I eat mushrooms, even though it leaves that metally taste. Mm-hmm. Oh, crap. We were speaking this in the store the other day in Home Depot. I finally braved it and went to Home Depot because I needed to buy a faucet for the kitchen sink. And I wasn't going with my purse because I was just like in the car with John. I said, do I need my purse? And Joe goes, girl, go get your ID. Them hard water people might be out there and you look like them. So cilantro doesn't taste soapy because they say some people say cilantro tastes soapy. And then the unattached earlobe and the attached earlobe. I think my dad told me something about that years ago. If it's attached, that person has Jewish descent in them. And if it's unattached, you're not. I don't know that that's true, though. My dad could have been making that up. What is blah, 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 blah. We've been captivated by your contents on Instagram. Contents. The minute they say contents with an S, they're not speaking the English language, child. It brings us great pleasure to extend an invitation for potential collaboration, which we believe would be mutually beneficial. We'll be providing you with a complimentary product and shipping in exchange for showcasing it on your platform. That will be posted within the month of August. Girl, August almost done. We'd like to give you our blah, 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 blah Cadet Series 13. I don't know what it is. Perfect for compact living and barbecuing. Oh, barbecue grill. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, hell yeah. Hell, is this a countertop barbecue grill? I might say yes to this. Oh, and they got all kind of colors in here. Show me the inside. I see why they need a video. These people they've done a piss poor job of showing us the inside of the thing. I might say yes to this. It's charcoal, smoker. It's a smoker. 5-in-1. It can grill, smoke, sear, roast, and even bake. I want this. See, that's why I fall down these rabbit holes to get free crap with no money and I'm still broke. God damn it, but I want it. Yo quiero this. Yo quiero Taco Bell. And I probably can't use it because I scared. I scared to turn on the barbecue. I'm gonna show this to Joe. Joe might say get it. I wonder if the word bear attracts the pervs. I think so. And because it says bear pantry, they think it's bear panty. You know, my son Jory, when I started, if Jada was 16 when I started, he had to have been 20. He was so darn childish. He would get behind me. I would have those refrigerator magnets that kids like to use to spell out words. And he would remove the R out of pantry. And he would remove the some of the letters off of show, SHOW, and he would just leave the H and the O. And behind me would have the spelling bare panty hoe. And I would have to go take that whole video down or just redo it. I wanted to stone that kid every day. Oh, this thing costs $239. And it's $299, but it's $239 for on sale. And they want to give me this for free? To do what again now? I might become their witch with a capital B though. They might have all kind of rules. Oh, I'm gonna have to show this to Joshua and Joe. Because when it's big thing like this, it's from the UK. When it's something big like this, they'll tell me if I should take it or not. They'll say, take it, we'll help you make the video. Because Joe gonna definitely have to do the coal part of it. I'm scared of that. I'm scared to light the coal. And then we can do the bake part, the grill part, this part. Yeah. Yeah, but August almost done. I'm gonna have to find money to buy the food. Oh crap. See, I have an offer. You gotta go, Sandra? Well, they need to go buy them. Sandra Babs wants to keep this up. Sandra didn't leave Sandra alone. She didn't say nothing bad. Sandra always make me Sandra get hot, you know. Sandra get hot. Okay. You guys, I'm sorry I got distracted with that offer. But let me show you what it looks like. Crap. I might take that for free. Well, not for free. Give me the product and you get a... Oh, God. I changed my mind already. Then people want several redos. Whenever you get a pricey thing like this, can you go redo that part? I hate people who tell you have to go redo your goddamn video. Oh, my God. I might not take it. We'll see. All right, my beautiful peoples. I'm going to go figure what I'm going to make. I might go cut up the last little bit of mushrooms that's out there and make Alfredo sauce again and make the last little pack of pasta that I have. Joe made a barbecue yesterday and he had literally 4 ribs. And there's 3 of us, so there's 1 left over. And Joe and Josh are going to fight over that rib. Me, I'm going to eat the chicken like a good little girl because I know my place. My place is not between them two when they're fighting over a rib. You should see pictures with Joshua and Joe from the time Joshua was a baby, like 3 years old. Them over there biting on one rib, fighting over a rib. They've been fighting over a rib since time began. So I know to stay clear of that and just go ahead and eat the chicken, girl, and shut up. It's too funny, Sandra get hot, you know, Sandra. No mess with my Trini sister. She get hot right now. Right now. Oh, God. Anyways, we'll do another live again. Yeah, maybe later. The lives are helping me right now. They're helping my mental state right now, okay? They're helping me. All right, beautiful people. Thank you for all the love and the laughter. Stay positive as much as you can. I do get down, but I don't let it last too long because life is too short to be depressed for too long. And I'm grateful that I'm not sick. And I'm just going to keep holding on to that, okay? You guys hold on to that too. And if you're sick with something, believe that God is about to heal it because the portal for Lionsgate closes tomorrow. Y'all better stop playing. Stop playing. Go manifest what you need, just like I'm going to manifest what I need, all right? Bye! Let me see how to out this thing without blocking you.